Good day, everyone. I'm Barbara Wawa.
And I'm Katie Cookie.
Thank you for tuning in to this special broadcast of We Are the World at WHPL Connecticut. Breaking news today. Our top story could not wait. We Are the World Daily News has just learned that school children in West Hartford, Connecticut have taken on a far-reaching project. We are interrupting your day to bring you this spectacular news directly from the scene. Let me hand this over to our reporter out in the field, Savannah, Georgia.
Thank you, Barbara. Earlier this morning, I was at Morley Elementary School, where I heard that the entire school is working on the American Library Association's summer reading mission, Build a Better World. The students of Morley are committed to reading books, participating in events across town that will guide them in building and caring about our world, as well as thinking about children and families in countries far away. Library media specialist Mrs. Smith said that reading inspires better global citizenship. Early this morning, Principal Mr. Cleary informed this reporter that Arnie the Donut is his favorite book. And Mrs. Smith told me that her favorite book from childhood was Island of the Blue Dolphins. She wants to be sure that our viewers know to go to the West Hartford Public Libraries this summer, bring friends, have fun, and build a better world. This is Savannah, Georgia. Now, back to you, Katie.
Thank you, Savannah. There you have it. Our West Hartford, Connecticut students have joined children across the country to build a better world. Hold on. Oh, we have more breaking news. I need to connect you to our WHPL international reporter, Storm Weatherly, live in Nepal. Let's get that connection.
Namaste. This is Storm Weatherly reporting live from Ashrang, a tiny village in Nepal. This morning, school children awakened to the sounds of hammering and they discovered this sign along with tools. Although we have little to no information on the particulars, the school children are curious. Let's take a look at our clip from earlier this morning.
Nepal for the past 5 years, working in the school, trying to make a school. Before I was coming here to Nepal, I was in state, I was just student, sitting down in the class, taking lectures, listening to it, learning how to save the world, go green, how to make the world a better place. But nobody seemed to take an initiative. From tomorrow on, 9:45, short. Where I work is called My Universe Academy, the only free private school in whole Nepal. But the notable thing here is that this is not only a story of Bible. By then, in Babylonia, there was a very famous story. Epic of Gilgamesh. We give quality free accessible education in rural villages in Nepal. In turn, we get 2 days of labor works from parents monthly. In simple words, maybe I wanted to see the change, and maybe if not through me, through students, other people.
As excitement builds, we can only wonder what is being built. Tune in tonight to We Are the World Nightly News at 6 p.m. at WHPL Connecticut. I'm Storm Weatherly. In the meantime, I'll send this back to the studio.
Thank you, Storm. In other news today, blueprints were found in Colombia, South America that appear to be linked to a group of unnamed students. Odd building blocks along with hammers and hard hats were located near those blueprints. Upon further investigation, a number of brown boxes were located on the same property. An eyewitness to this story has let us know that the boxes had words printed on them. Construye un mundo mejor. Construye. Katie?
No hablo español.
Hablo español un poco, pero no entiendo construye un mundo mejor. I need to get a translation on that. Hold on, let me see. Wow, I'm just not fast enough with this. You know what? We'll get back to you later with that translation.
West Hartford Mayor, Democrat Sherry Cantor, is traveling in the country of Uganda on the continent of, I should know this. I don't have like a book I could borrow. Uganda is where?
Hello, Africa.
Yeah. Africa. Uganda is in Africa. Cantor is traveling as a friend at the Hartford Project, an international charity. Cantor became familiar with this nonprofit organization when she visited the West Hartford Public Libraries and borrowed the book Beatrice's Goat, written by Connecticut author Paige McBriar, illustrated by Connecticut art teacher Lori Lostoder. Hartford International donates animals to communities around the world. They support good health, a quality education, and a hopeful future by improving their village life. The Hartford Project helps build a better world. I think I should read that book.
Shh, I'm reading it right now. It's great.
Oh, okay. Cantor, always a concerned citizen, saw a great deal of good work in Uganda. When our international reporter spoke with Cantor recently, she informed us that there was a great deal of construction going on in the village of Sanga, Uganda, in boxes of books. Well, my goodness, it seems to be the theme of the day, building a better world with books, and it's happening right here in West Hartford and across the country. Stay with us as we check in with our international reporter, Storm Weatherly, live in Uganda. Thank you.
Thanks, Katie. Today in Sanga, you can hear the sound of hard work. Construction is taking place on a new building, but we don't have word on the purpose. Let's take a look at this clip.
Prin harul lui Dumnezeu am ajuns în Uganda ca să facem ceea ce putem spre gloria lui Dumnezeu la construirea acestui orfelinat.
Our friends from Australia, Austria, they left us when they bought a land for us, but when there is a very big bush, so we cultivated the land, we looked after the land, we slashed everything so that the land have to be clear.
I can see a smile on these children's face. While they are working together in unity. They play. After working, they come and ask me, can we go and swim? They go and swim. We have our swimming pool here. They enjoy, and you see that everything they are happy. When we are sharing food, they are very happy. When they are bringing blocks from the factory to the building, they are always very happy. I sometimes move with them when we are bringing bricks, but they are singing. Do you see? They are singing. When they are swimming, they are very happy.
We'll keep you posted. I'm Storm Weatherly. Let's take it back to the studio with Katie.
Oh, hey, we're back here at WHPL Connecticut, and here I am reading a book about building from our TV station library. I do love a good library.
Yes, me too.
And that brings me right back to where we started this report, the school in West Hartford, Connecticut. Lucky students, books, libraries, friends, helping the community, and becoming citizens of the world.
As West Hartford, Connecticut students focus on building a better world, the citizens of the town inquire, how can we help? Perhaps this video will inspire all of us. So stay right there. Here's a clip titled, Together We Can Change the World.
We're going to change the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's not too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out. Find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. Can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world. Sail past where it's been charted. Roll your sleeves up, let's get started. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world.
This just in, hold on, we're going to hear from our international reporter.
Can you hear the sounds of celebration? The community has just learned that the new building is a library. And there's more. Yes, we're celebrating in the streets a new library for our families here in Bogota, Colombia. Listen to the joy, and we're not done yet. This is Storm Weatherly reporting from the tiny village of Sanga. We have the best news ever. The construction project in our community is going to be a library. We are truly building a better world. We have new books, and we're connecting with people across the globe. I'm Storm Weatherly, throwing it back to the studio. Barbara?
Ha, 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 ha. Together we can change the world. Hi. Yeah, great news today here at We Are the World Daily News at WHPL Connecticut. We make every effort to bring you the top news each and every day. We know that you count on us. We have one last interview. We're taking this to West Hartford Center to our local field reporter, Savannah, Georgia. Savannah?
Thank you, Barbara. I'm here on location in West Hartford Center with Mrs. Carol Waxman, children's librarian here at the Noah Webster Library. Mrs. Waxman, please tell us about the summer reading program, Build a Better World.
Children all over the United States will be participating in the summer reading program, and so can you. This year's program includes not only reading, but fun challenges like taking a book selfie and activities to become good citizens like random acts of kindness. This summer at all 3 West Hartford libraries, we will be building a better world.
That's great. And how will students keep track of their reading?
Come to any of our libraries to get your books. Our librarians will be really happy to help you. You can keep track of the great books you read in 2 ways. Use a computer to log into a program called Wandu, or write them down on a reading record. To use Wandu, you can log in at any computer, at home, at the library, at camp, or on a phone.
Wow. Will there be fun events at the library, Mrs. Waxman?
Of course, lots. Origami, geodome workshop, Legos, bingo, cartooning, live animals, building and coding, Snapology, game day, movies, arts and crafts. These events are happening at all 3 libraries.
That sounds very exciting. Will there be a celebration before the students return back to school?
Yes, there will be a party with a DJ in Blueback Square with dancing and treats. And throughout the summer, you can vote for which librarian gets a pie in the face.
Did someone say pie in the face?
Yikes. Well,
What flavor is this?
thank you, Mrs. Waxman. And thanks to our viewers for staying with us for this special edition of We Are the World at WHPL Connecticut. Now, let's take it back to the studio.
Thank you, Savannah, and thank you, Mrs. Waxman. You are a really great sport. Hold on, Savannah. We have another question for Mrs. Waxman. Mrs. Waxman, do you know the date of that party, the party in the square to celebrate the end of the West Hartford summer reading? What is that date?
August 17th at 6 o'clock in Blueback Square.
Back to you, Barbara.
Okay, August 17th. Very good. That's going to be a fun event.
It will.
Yes. So, West Hartford is one great town contributing to building a better world.
I'm Katie Cookie.
And I'm Barbara Wawa. That's the news.
And we're out of here.
Woohoo!
We're not done yet. Our reporters are all also work at the West Hartford Public Libraries. Let's take a minute to say hello. First up is Storm Weatherly.
Hi everyone, I'm Kendra Wallace and I'm one of the children's librarians here at the Noah Webster Library in Blueback Square. My favorite book from my childhood is Little House on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls Wilder, and I encourage everyone to read this summer The Tapper Twins Go to War, which is a 2018 Nutmeg nominee. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Kendra.
Up next, we have Savannah, Georgia. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Ellen Phillips Wilcuts, and I work at the Noah Webster Library, and you'll also see me at Faxon this summer. My favorite series from childhood was the Ramona series by Beverly Cleary. And this summer, I'd like to recommend The Story of Diva and Flea. It's by everyone's favorite, Mo Willems.
Thank you very much.
Next up, we have our prop manager, Lori. Come on in.
Hey, Lori, you're one of those people behind the scenes all the time. Welcome.
Hello, ladies. Thanks for having me. As a child, one of my favorite books was written by Dr. Seuss. It's The Lorax. This summer, I'd like to recommend that you read Finding Winnie, and I have a quote for you. This is the true story of Winnie the Pooh. "But I don't want it to be over," said Cole. "Well, sometimes," I said, "you have to let one story end so the next one can begin." May you have many stories this summer.
Thanks, Lori. That was great.
Thanks for having me.
Up next, we have our news producer, Dee. Come on in.
Another person behind the scenes a lot. Couldn't do it without her.
Good morning, Dee Williams, Library Specialist, Early Childhood Program Coordinator here at the Noah Webster Library. And one of my favorite books is Lola at the Library. And if you have time, an old-time favorite, Because of Winn-Dixie. Enjoy reading. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Dee.
And of course, we have to introduce ourselves. Here is my partner, Mrs. Wawa.
Yes, thank you. Barbara Wawa, also known as Jane Breen. I work at the Faxon Branch Library, and my favorite book growing up is Where the Red Fern Grows. Beautiful story of two dogs. A little bit sad. And this summer, I'm thinking about a book with two kids who get in some mischief and they hypnotize their principal. You might know the story. The principal becomes Captain Underpants. So please read the book before you see the movie. And this is my partner known as Katie Cookie, and in real life you are?
I'm Bailey Berardino. I am the children's librarian at the Bishop's Corner branch. I also work at the Noah Webster Library. My favorite book growing up was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's part of the Chronicles of Narnia series, which is a wonderful series. And the book I feel you should try this summer is Julius Zebra. It's a really fun early chapter book with great pictures, and it'll make you laugh out loud. I definitely recommend you try it this summer. And last but certainly not least, we have to introduce our fearless leader, the head of Children's Services, Mrs. Carol Waxman.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Carol.
I'm usually at the Noah Webster Library, but love visiting Bishop's Corner and Faxon, too. So one of my very oldest favorites is All of a Kind Family, the first book in a series about 5 girls growing up in New York City at the turn of the century with their parents. And we're all wonders. If you met Augie in Wonder, you will totally enjoy this story about Augie as a little boy. He feels ordinary, he does ordinary things, he just doesn't look ordinary. And Augie says, I know I can't change the way I look, but maybe, just maybe, people can change the way they see.
Part of building a better world.
You bet.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. And that's a wrap for us. We'll see you at the library.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.